Set now to kick this one away.
Hey, you go put this on your phone?
This will be taken in at the 1.
I'm
return, pretty good field position.
I'm still trying to share this into the group, share our stream into the group chat. Here we go. Check the band. Put this on your phone.
I'm in the match right now. We trying to secure a slot out here.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Get some of that hit stick love. Get some of that shoulder lean. What you want to do? Oh man, he ain't chancing it today. Okay.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
All right, Brandon. I know we're in the early
I got a feeling
here,
this
but
kid's
those
gonna be good.
runs, they're gonna open up a world of opportunities
for this
offense going forward.
What's his name's friend? This is Jamasito's friend?
Fly, yeah.
Why did he take over the Giants?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I thought we did.
We did, but he got mad at Christian Boxer, remember?
I didn't know that.
Who came back? Who's the Rams? Come the fuck on, man. On your first carry, bro?
Decent game.
On your first carry, you gonna do that shit? Literally your first carry of the game.
What'd he do?
It's all good, man. His first carry of the game, he fumbles and he scoops and scores.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
I'm just saying, by the sideline.
Why are you running the play clock down?
It's alright, man. You know, they gotta do stuff to save these guys. You know what I'm saying? When I really start turning up the work.
He's taken down, trying to do a little too much,
he just disrespected him.
And it results in a sack.
He told my ball
after the
was
sack, here's
getting out.
2nd and 14. Second and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Focus, defense, focus. Check 43. Check.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls
All right,
out, he's
yo,
on
first drive. We looking pretty good. Yeah. Oh, it's a good punt. Oh, nope.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone.
Damn.
A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Wait, what happened? Where's my boy? Oh, wait, never mind. I'm an idiot. Ah.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
Yeah, that was fake. That was PI.
Picked off at the 35. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school...
Nah, Surtain just got the most fake pick, bro. Nah, like that was fake. It didn't happen. I'm gonna torch Surtain all game now because of this.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes.
Let's go.
What do you do as he gets in there for the sack?
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and 1, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, this is brought in by Pryor.
What the
He got 29 yards that time.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
That was good. That was good defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
What the fuck are you doing blocking, bro? That was the most trash block.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Man, 13. Yo, Tech, do I show him that spiller?
Give him the spiller, man. Beat him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run with Spiller. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
He's been waiting to play, too.
This is Spiller.
Call
it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you say?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
Who are you playing right now?
From both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
What team is he?
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt.
Damn
in
it.
between range, and they'll go for it on fourth
That
down.
motherfucker Long Jones.
Now back to throw.
Oh my God,
This is
yo! What the
incomplete.
fuck?
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
Listen,
And the
we
Giants are
both
going to
were
get the
careful.
football back.
Yo,
Even
it's
though
that
they didn't get it,
bullshit.
probably the right call.
Well, man,
Too
love,
long for a
man.
field goal and
Look at
just not a
him.
whole lot to gain from a punt there.
I gotta hit this dude at least 2 times. Every
Oh
time
my
I
God!
run him
I'm about
down.
my
The thing
controller.
about a field goal,
I'm
you
about
know
to
this
throw
from
my
so much experience.
controller.
The
What happened
longer
to
the
the
field
spiller,
goal,
man? I
the
thought you were
lower
gonna
it
give him
comes
them
out off the
spillers.
kick,
I was
right?
giving him
Which
that still. I still
means
got tired.
it's got a better chance of being
No
blocked.
bowl.
So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
That was your
Now
ass
it's
was
first
giving
and
up for a
10, a
fucking
big
first. I
mistake,
don't know what the
especially
fuck
when
he
you
was
factor in
doing.
the personal foul yardage.
Tripping.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He rifles
Give
one
me
that's
that.
intercepted.
Give
Picked
me
up by
that.
Marcus Williams. And his
Give me
guys are going to
that.
get the football at the
Thank you.
37-yard
Thank you.
line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a
Gotta get
couple
my
on the carry there,
offense
2nd and 8.
going.
Here's Spiller. And an alley to run. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
Yeah,
when
Tech.
the lights
It's
come on.
I can go for it. Fourth and 1 anyway, right?
Get that.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one
Yeah.
from the grease board to the
And he
field
held
because they
on
were
to
able to
that.
free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
He threw that
and steal
bitch
the play.
between 3 people,
All right. No.
and it was a dot.
Tech. 3. Huh?
These motherfuckers, I am not gonna let these motherfuckers get me out my frame.
And how about this one now? In their own territory.
You throw that
gutsy
ball
call.
any other way
They're
but
gonna go
that
for
way,
this
it
on
is a
4th of
pick.
the yard. Meeting the tough yards.
Oh my
over the
God.
fullback. And I don't think he got there. He
Yo,
did
what's up,
not.
Umo?
They stopped
What's
him
up,
a
bro?
yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
Nah.
Doesn't pan out.
Whoa.
And the Giants are
He's
going to
winning
take over
7-0.
in great
He's
field
winning
position.
7-0. Come on, bro. Shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Okay, he
It's a
out here trying
6-yard
to play
gain
some
on the ground,
ball.
and that'll make it
I see
2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football.
You about to lose
Oh,
it, right now with
my
your
God.
trash
Keys to
ass.
advancing the ball downfield, success on first down.
Yeah,
better
Huge
give him them
difference, we know,
lessons.
between 2nd and
Who's
4
got the,
and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got
You
6.
about to
Now
get
2nd and
blessed out here,
4.
Jay Penn.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
What the fuck?
Flash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the
Man,
13.
Yo, your boy's
Nah,
struggling
Giants
right
is
now.
scrubbed over here in the NFC.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the
Yeah, man.
defense and just
Look
give
at
them a whole lot
him
of credit.
every time
They're
without
frustrated right now.
failure. 2 times
He'll
before
get
you
this
go
one
down.
up to
Good
about his
drive.
14.
We couldn't get you off the
Credited
field on
with a
that one.
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a good methodical drive.
The run only
Yo,
got
so
a
why,
yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Who'd you hear from that was getting smacked?
Going to be
Uno?
denied.
2nd and 9 now. This one into the hands of Burton.
Well, Verdi's kind of
And
right,
able to
because
get it here to
motherfuckers
about
can't
the
move on
16-yard
offense for
line.
fucking shit.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag
Yo, we
routes,
have it up. We
you're
have
able to hit a
the
receiver in
game right now. We
stride, and he can
have
pick
a
up a lot of
defensive
yardage
battle.
after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of
Nah,
steam going.
he ready for
10
that.
yards there on a Bengal first. Catch
Who,
number
my game?
100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now Spiller. They find some open field here. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be run somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Oh, my fuck, bro. Where's my line?
With a first and goal.
Yeah, I'm playing the Browns.
And he will take
I'm playing like I ain't got no lineman.
Yo, Tech, there's your first touchdown of the season.
Touchdown run as they are now on the board.
Oh, my Lord.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence of the guys
damn.
blocking,
We missed an extra point out here, but it's 420. Yo, would you mind if I pause for like 10 minutes and smoke?
You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
I'm joking with you. I'm joking with y'all.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half.
I was completely like talking about.
Hit behind the line. He lost. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Yo, you just got so lucky. You just fumbled twice and one.
The team that lost it to get it back.
And one thing.
Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Is this dude a glitch?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down.
Carry.
Backwards,
He don't get tired.
Very long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Every fucking time?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Look at this shit, y'all.
He'll look to throw.
I'm dead.
And for the third
I'm dead in this count. Brown.
Picked off at the 35.
These boys is not dropping the ball. They breaking every time. I know my shit ain't on the ground. Why can't we tackle?
First and 10.
Give me that bitch.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Let's go. Oh.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season.
I'm sorry, bro, but they had to show me some love, man. You was getting way too much.
Don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really
I respect your grind, but man, they would give you way too much.
Yeah, he'll find Hall.
Yeah, are you still watching this game?
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Damn, bro. That's rough. Boy, it's like 11:30 on a Monday, Tuesday.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to
get They better give it to me, too.
You on that crappy side of the West Coast. I mean, of the coast.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Escaping the pressure right to the goal
line. That is not a pick, bro. He don't have extendo arms.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll give to Spiller.
He plays you, bro.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Hey, man, bump all that. I'm trying to get back to the show. I need my ring.
The Bengals have taken the lead.
I need my ring. Give me that.
The extra point up and good.
Tech's got to play me, and he's never beaten me before.
Point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Y'all see what I get? Don, why does it take 2 times to hit you every time?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I went up against the best. That shit done boosted my confidence like no other. I ain't worried about nobody except the Ravens. That's all I'm worried about.
This man, he gonna disrespect the Bengals.
The Giants offense at the line,
beat
ready to begin
ASAP.
their next drive.
I know,
They've shown
ran through
precious
Saul.
little here
I mean,
offensively
I ran
thus
up against
far
the
as
big
they try
hitters, bro.
again with a
I
first
mean,
down now.
really,
Run on
beyond
first down
Mag
gets
and
him a couple up to the
ASAP, I
27.
mean,
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
man, Chug would have got that work too. He'd have got that
Remind you
sauce.
that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit
Where
with
are you playing
Jonathan
yet,
Coachman
Uno?
in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have
What's the game
scores
looking like
from around
right
the
now?
NFL here on this opening weekend.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Yeah. It ain't a good night right
Second and
now.
8. Throw left side complete. It's Rose.
Yeah, this man
It's a
Jalen
gain
Hurts
of
is freaking
11
on
and a
the
giant
free
first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56 is the mic.
Oh, it's free XPs out there with the Giants.
This for his running back, McCoy. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Damn, he just nodded me up right there. Ugh.
62 yards.
Yeah, you heard.
And
Yeah,
now
you
they
don't
can
have them
recapture
Giants,
the lead if they can make the
Well, you're the one who said I was
PAT.
gonna lose off rip. Like, get out of here, Tech. You was the one that was saying like, he's gonna lose.
Right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Me and Giants had a good game when we last played, man. That game, the score was literally like 51-49, bro. Like straight up. I had to score 51 points to win, bro. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Harmonic told me to tell you two not to forget about the Eagles
The
this
first
season.
quarter, they were sputtering a little bit.
Not to
But they
what?
seem to have stayed
Forget about the Eagles this
right into the
season.
ship here in the
Yeah, they're gonna
second.
be here.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the
He's so
repetition.
spoiled. How's Gurdale getting caught? He don't, man. He can't. He be breaking so much. He don't know how to handle it, man. When someone in college.
Verdell only got a 10-yard gain. What the fuck?
So the opening
Poor
play of the
ass.
drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And a flag
Thank you,
comes in
thank
as that
you.
one falls incomplete.
Because he was catching it and going
Well, let's
the
see who this
distance,
is
bro.
on. A little
Who do
too
you think it is?
aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the
He's
effort
complaining about
there.
the game
Went for
already.
the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did
Houston.
come out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And
There
they're
it
stopping
goes.
right at the line of scrimmage. Just no
There it
comeback
goes.
lane to be found whatsoever.
21-14.
2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got Burton
God
here.
damn, he left the
And he'll
party
take
and
this to the
everything.
other
What
side of
happened?
midfield before going
He
out
got
of
mad.
bounds.
Yeah, he about to quit.
Either he quit the game, didn't connect to 1 or 2. Now I was winning 21-14. I guess we don't find
Big
out.
loss here as he's taken down.
We shall find
Now,
out.
this one from about 2 counties over after the
He
sack.
went
They come
offline
up on
and
a
everything.
2nd and very long. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Oh, we need a new
No.
Browns
The
user.
Giants will use the 2nd of their 3
He's
timeouts. As they'll stop
guess
with just
so.
over
He just
40
quit on you.
seconds to go in the first half.
Well, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Yeah, I mean, it's 21-14, it's not shit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over
What's
with.
up, bro?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18
Okay,
and a
okay, I'll
first
take
down.
it. I'm losing 14-13. I threw a pick. This man's about to score on me again.
Mike by two. I got you, son. I got you. You're almost.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Give
to
me
the
that
end zone,
pick.
but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Giants going to burn their third and final
Anything in
timeout.
play is done. So you
As they'll
gotta go
stop
for
it
the
with
end zone,
17
but
seconds to go in this first half of action. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down?
yeah,
No, it's
he's gonna go for it.
incomplete.
He's gonna go for it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike. Hey, I got you, pop. No, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now they'll throw here.
Snapping on his ass.
Oh, I think that was out of bounds. I'm gonna get a little review right here. No?
From
Okay.
8 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra
Nah, he's
point
still there. He said
and the
that
lead
he
is up
lost
to 8.
connection on his mama.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
So he's checking his internet, like rebooting and stuff.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final
Playing on
play,
the
and then we'll
bull.
be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
for the people
What's the flip side
you
of
work
that?
for.
You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Also,
We'll
that
see
happened to
if
you
week
too?
1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the
Dude,
25,
what you
call it the
talking, man?
26-yard line.
I'll have it. Then they're just going to take the force in.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll drop the throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the
I was
offense.
putting that work on.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Pretty solid run here on first down.
Yeah.
Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Well, I don't know what's going on because me and the game with the Browns cut out.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready? From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
What's the score over there with you?
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown,
19 now, going for 2 right now.
Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything
going.
All right,
guys. I'll catch y'all later. My friend just invited me to a party. But he'll let y'all know how the game ends, I guess.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I'm just finishing up this Madden game. It's week 1
so
of
time to start going in the other direction as they come up now
21-21, 2 minutes left in the 3rd. I missed the fucking PAT. I had to go for 2 just now. Yeah, he was up 21-13. I had to go for 2 for missed the PAT, and I got it, though.
Look to throw here.
I'm going to play my first game as Pyramid Head.
You bought him?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40.
Dude, I'm so pressed right now. He just got this stupid
ass. They got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Yeah, how is he?
8
like,
yards
is it really,
the gain on that
bad?
last run. Here's bad. 2nd and a couple.
Oh, it's bad.
Like, I should be worried how I'm going to feel.
Dead Slinger,
2nd and 2.
the first time we played him, times 5. It sucks.
Going right side here, and that's
I got
complete.
absolutely fucked by him.
Work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Oh,
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
Neither am I. I'm
not closing though, which is good.
I'm with Tommy, I think.
Okay.
Now a handoff looking right.
Tommy at least
and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there.
Oh, yes, I loaded into a match. My first game is Pyramid Head. I'm gonna fuck these kids, bro.
You do see
And
how that
is
could be
gonna do it
misconstrued,
for
right?
this third quarter of action. And
Yeah.
that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
I already put it out there.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Oh, I hope we get the new map, too. New map's biggest
Crossing
stuff,
route
too.
complete. That's
Is it
Rose.
fun?
22 yards there,
Nope.
a first down.
Why not?
Tell you what, he's
It's
been
big.
able to
Shouldn't
put
it
the
be
ball
good
in
for
some tight
Survivor?
spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as,
These guys
I
see
can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Oh, hey.
I'm going to keep firing.
What?
What are you doing?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
What are you doing?
They get 10 more there.
The fuck?
And
It's
I
12:30.
believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A field
You're
goal
supposed to
could
be in
get them
bed.
the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Okay. I'm playing my first game as Pyramid Head. Yeah. Oh, I got fucking Cold Wind Farm. God damn it, I wanted the new map.
Looking to throw.
Alright, so I'm gonna figure out how to use
Looking
this guy.
end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to
Yeah,
gain
whenever
some
you
ground,
cross
come from a
compatibility.
long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Holy shit!
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air.
He's got a giant
That's exactly
fucking
what he
sword,
did there.
bro.
That was nice.
Dude, that ranged attack is what's gonna piss me off.
Huh?
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
It's gonna be the ranged attack that's gonna fuck me up.
Giants. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this
bro,
Let's be honest here. I don't think it's gonna last with
down
Alex.
the middle.
I'm gonna get
And they
bored.
will take a 7-point lead.
Oh, I could have told you that.
I mean, I just
The
don't know
kickoff
that.
unit
Because,
as
like,
they
I do
run
like
up
talking a
and
lot, but
send
it's
this
just
one
like,
away.
I feel like long distance is too hard.
And that'll carry over the back
Because,
line of the
like,
end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Like tonight, she like, just like, I guess she's like busy, but like she didn't tell me or anything, so it's just like, it's like annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I can't be mad 'cause I'm not her manager. or anything,
The
you know what I
Bengals
mean?
drive about to get
Yeah.
going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the
I'm
ball
gonna
back pretty
send you
quickly,
to the
right?
cage.
Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and
Yes, the
reestablish
Pyramid Head
themselves
can
now
either
that they're
pick you
back
up
on the field.
and put you on
They'll break
hook,
the
or saying you
huddle,
go
come up
fucking
on
cage.
2nd and 8 at the
You get picked out.
27-yard line.
I knew about the cage.
Huh?
I knew about the cage.
Yeah, it's insane. Dude.
Again, they run it with Spiller.
Dude, I'm
For one
playing
of the few
like dog
times here
shit.
today, this run's
Kinda
not going to
annoyed
go
right now.
anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2
Not like
yards
at
to
you
show
or
for it. They've
fucking
called his
game.
number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches
I've
in the
been,
NFL.
like,
And he used to have
ever
a
since
meeting with
I
his
went to
running
the-
backs every
the
year in the
party with Maggie
offseason
this
and say,
weekend.
look,
Yeah.
as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you
We
should
all
be
like
able to
got
carry
in a group
one
chat
more
and shit, and
time
I've
to
been
make
talking
sure
to
you
him
get
like
in shape.
all day, every
Now
day
a
since.
3rd down throw,
You're
but he
getting
misses
attached
the
to them,
target
man.
incomplete.
Yeah.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with
Very
you. There was
dangerous,
contact, but
my friend.
I'm happy they kept that
Huh?
flag in the
They're
back
very
pocket.
dangerous. Did you tell her that?
About what?
Me going to Florida with you?
So, I'm
The
not going.
Giants offense at
What?
the line, ready to begin
Yeah,
their
I'm
next
not
drive.
going.
And that
Why
last
not?
drive, a long drive. but not
Because
just
I
that, they
am
had a
off
great
so
air
much this
attack
month
there.
already,
Do they stick
and
with
I
it?
have so many bills I'm already behind on.
Because if they were confident enough to do it on the last
Oh,
drive, starting
damn.
backed up in their own territory,
Yeah, I
why
talked
would
to
you
my
change
grandmother about
anything?
it
They've got to be
yesterday.
confident about what they're
Why didn't you
presenting
tell me?
and continue to do
Well, I
so.
wanted to wait until I could talk to him in person.
And that was amazing because
Or,
that drive
on the mic
went
at
and
least.
went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
17
gonna do a
yards and a
second vacation
giant first
anyway.
down.
Yeah.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
There you go.
I'm not driving.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fuck, I missed.
Back to throw.
Oh, I like this guy.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tall,
and that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you
Maybe
just
that's
have a
how
slim
killers really
lead.
work. That's
But
why we get pummeled. Like when you run them around for a while.
Ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give the defense a really nice opportunity.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Fuck you.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, these guys definitely need to get some taking used to.
This is 3rd and 3.
With. I'm not doing well, but he's
down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score
He's
game.
like OP
So the
in
Bengals
theory,
in
but
possession of the football here as we get your
Yeah.
reset. They face a critical 3rd down, now needing a score here in the late going. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
With the white.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
I'm not like done yet, but like
that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that
it's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This guy's got a built-in Maury once you are dead on hook also.
Extra point splits the uprights. And
I don't see a problem with that. It's not making them OP or anything.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
But I feel like if you're going to do that with him, you just do that with every killer because they all have a Maury.
Yeah.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
I would take that trade as a survivor main.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
No more Mauries, but they can kill us if we're dead on hook every time.
The handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Okay.
2nd and 6. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be recovered by the Giants, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
From Lancaster,
I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
I hate
so 1st and 10 now,
like when I see on fucking like Instagram and shit. If you're a Trump supporter, you're racist.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and get it.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed. When they called the play, just get out of the end zone.
I lost by 9.